Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Hawaii's offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Harper. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's taking the shot. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Warriors.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. Slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Harper. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't get him to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive from the 42. He'll try the left side. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the ground, it's Silva. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Rainbow Warriors will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being a...
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Silva. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Harper. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout is called. The defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo. They'll run play action. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not even going to get close, knocked out of bounds well behind the 1st down marker. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Harper. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off, and down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finds his man. It's fired. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Armour. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers.
Breaks breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Warriors! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Jacksonville State, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They'll try the run. Not much room to run. Give him one to the 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Hawaii. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Under fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Nice pickup on the return. return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Leaves it with the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gamecocks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Kicking team.
Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He was searching for that 1st down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Win, 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 win. It seems the only obstacle in their path could be getting bored or not paying close enough attention as they continue their run toward perfection.
And everything's just lined up beautifully for this team this year. We knew coming into the season they had guys that could go out and make plays and win games. We knew all about the coaching staff, but they've been able to...